government jobs were not meant for you. Look, let's start from beginning. After independence, the government decided to go with socialism instead of capitalism. And it honestly at the time made sense because we were literally colonized by the capitalists. We were colonized by the East India Company first. So the government of India decided that we will include all major industries inside the government so that they serve one government and get a good enough life, and to actually help people get out of poverty. And we know that after independence, majority of the Indians were very poor. They were below poverty line. They were almost dying of poverty. So to get them out of that poverty, the government decided to make the government jobs more lucrative and more respectful. And that was fine at the time because most people who were poor, they didn't have a chance to like study and develop skills that were needed at the time. Only the middle class or the upper middle class, or only the upper middle class or the rich class was able to afford schooling. Most people weren't. Most people just had this one shot of getting out of poverty, which was to get a government job. And this thing really hit me when I went to a village. So the thing is that one of my relatives is a sub-inspector. He has a government job. So during the holidays, I was literally just brainstorming in my room how to start a business to just earn some amount of money. And I was brainstorming these crazy ideas. Okay, I can sell this, I can sell this service, I can sell this product, I can sell this online website or something. And all of that made sense. All of that kind of, I had faith that I can at least sell them somewhat. Not, they might not become an overnight success or very popular, but I can still sell them in near IIT or in developed cities. But when I went to the village with my relative, I noticed that there's real poverty. Like, people have no environment, no way to just get out of it except a government job. Like, most of the business ideas I thought wouldn't even work in a normal village. It can't. It just doesn't have enough people, and the people aren't rich enough or risk takers enough to invest in a new product. The most successful business there is just normal grocery stores or like selling products that have become a need for the today's life, that have become a need for our life, not just random luxury or comfort. We can't sell them comfort or luxury because most people can't afford it. That is when I realized that, man. And I talked to many students there, and after talking to them, man, I realized that they are the ones who deserve a government job. They are the ones who really need a government job, not people like me and you who are sitting on YouTube and their parents can afford their college degree. Why do people like us who can learn and develop the skills to get a private job, why do we run after government jobs? And the most common alibi I hear is that it gives us first security, job security, then second it gives us some level of power and respect, third respect. I'm including power and respect within the same category. So let's talk about first job security. And this really drives me crazy. Like, people from upper middle class who can really afford to learn and develop skills, they are running after a post like constable or postmaster. Bro, like, what the fuck? Those posts are reserved for people who just can't afford to do anything else. And what kind of job security do you get by getting 5 or 10,000 a month? Really, that is all you need to get secure in a job? You know what's more secure? Developing and constantly upgrading your skills, so that if I am laid off in one job, I can get another job, or literally developing a product or service and selling your service like a startup or a business idea. That is more secure because that means that you are flexible. That means you can adapt to changes. Look, the jobs like postmaster and the constable are literally created for people who just can't afford to do anything else. But if you can upgrade your skill, you don't deserve it. They weren't made for you. You need to contribute in India's you need to contribute in our nation's growth, which will grow if you like start a business or maybe work for someone, maybe work in a private company and help it grow. That is how India will actually develop, not if you just keep on running and increasing competition on government jobs that really just poor people deserve and need. You don't need that shit. And I have this rule to really decide that do you deserve a government job? And the answer is, if your parents can afford you till your college, you don't deserve a government job. You don't. And one more thing, the problem is that from childhood we are told that once you work hard, once you study hard in school, then you would live a comfortable life, then you would live a tension free and work free life, which is plain bullshit. The work never ends, the stress never ends. What does happen is that I'm not blaming our parents. They want us to not be stuck in those same problems and those same tensions of life that they are. They want you to grow up. And they think wrongly that getting a government job will just erase all the stress from life. No, it just creates different problems. Getting a better job, like being a doctor or engineer or a government job, just makes your life better in some way, but the problems are also more intense. They are also different. The problems don't just go away suddenly, they would exist. So the best thing you can do is to choose your problems. And you can choose your problems by working in an industry that you really like to work in. That is what actual job security is. Not listening to your commands of your superior that you really hate. I've noticed so many sub-inspectors, constables, like literally hating their seniors, but they can't do shit. Because that job security kind of prevents them from leaving that job. They just have to suffer that humiliation. Because if you are working in a private job and you are confident that I have the skills that any company would want, I have the work ethics that people would want, then if the boss is really disrespecting you, like yeah, the bosses do have ego and they sometimes do lash out on you, but if it's being too unreasonable, you can just hop on a different job. You can just leave your company, which is, I don't think, possible in government job. It is possible to resign, but that job security else kind of prevents you from leaving it. I've seen so many people stuck in their low paying government jobs where their seniors are literally harassing them, but they just can't leave because it's job security, right? Hell. Second, people think it would give them power and respect. And you know what? I don't think that is respect. Say you are a sub-inspector, right? What power do you have? You have the power to write FIRs or arrest people, right? And you can't just unreasonably do that, right? And if you do, that is just tyranny. That is just misuse of power. So you don't have power over rich people. You just have power over poor and helpless people. Is that really the power you want? Like I'm not really attracted to. I don't see how can you be attracted to the power of arresting and harassing poor people who just can't help themselves. Is that what you want? Because you can't do shit to rich people. You can't. You know that. The system is rigged, politicians are rigged, everything is rigged. You can't do shit against rich people. So all you have is the power to exert control and harass poor people. If that's what you call power, I don't think it attracts me. And second is respect. Bro, that's not respect. That's fear. People fear you. You know what's more respectful? What I find more respectful? Actually having the money. Like, say you want to buy something from a shop, vegetables, grocery, or just getting a haircut, or like random. You wanna get a service or you wanna get a product from a shop, right? And say you are a constable, you are or a sub inspector, and you have power and respect, and they will give you that thing, that product, for less money because of fear, or they want to kind of maintain good relations with you so that you don't do shit to them. That is fear. You know what's more respectful? What I find more respectful is, suppose there's a poor shopkeeper and I want to buy something, say groceries from him or vegetables from him. I would go in and pay him more than he needs. So if I buy things for like 500 rupees, I'll randomly give him 1000 or 800. Just out of fun, just for no reason, because I'm fucking rich. Because I have a private job and I'm earning 1 lakh. And I think 1 lakh per month is really low for me. That is the lowest I want. But for most of the Indians, it's a very good paying job. 1 lakh per month is a very high paying job that would put you in like the upper middle class, maybe even the rich class. So if you're earning 1 lakh per month and you randomly give 200 or 300 rupees extra to some random shop owner, you know the level of respect you would get. And the next time you visit that shop, the level of respect and humbleness you would receive from that shopkeeper would be like amazing. And if you don't believe me, you can just practice this yourself. Now, if you're not really earning, I won't advise you to like waste your father's money on it. And you can notice this even with like auto rickshaws. You can buy free time. Money allows you to buy respect. Money allows you to buy free time. So if I want to get a product or service quick, I don't want to wait a lot. Or if I want to just go an auto or something, I can just pay him double the amount or just a little more amount, and he would go out of his way to help me. Just because I paid him a little more, he would literally go out of his way to help me and respect me. That shit don't happen when you have a government job, because people fear you. That is fear. That's not respect. I'd rather have people respect me because I gave them money, because I gave them more money, because I helped them with money, rather than taking money from them because of fear. So what should you do then? I will advise that if you are in middle class, if you are someone whose parents can afford you till college, you really need to start working on your skills. And I don't know why we really hate private jobs. Like, I would suggest you to start a business or something, make a startup or sell a service or product like online service. But if you can't, if you don't have enough customers, like, I don't see why private job is so hated. If you have the skills, you can just get the work X and leave. And you don't have to work any job. Like, I am in IIT and the people here are like, I want a placement, I want a good paying salary, and I can work for anyone, I will work anywhere. That is just such a greedy and low level thinking. Like, bro, your almost half of life will be spent working after you leave college. And if you have to spend so much time working, then why not work on something that you really find interesting, that you really like working in? Why not get the skills and apply a job in a company that is doing the thing that you would love to do, and get in there and just show them your enthusiasm. Like, I really believe in your company's purpose and I really want to help you grow. This is what we need now. This is what will help not only you in living a more purposeful and happy life, but it will help businesses as well. So for example, I know that I really find AI very interesting, and not just AI. I find integrating AI with robots. Like, you might have seen its ad or something So there are like dog or other animals robots now. So what we do is integrate robotics with AI. That is what I want to do. If I don't start a business, like I would really work hard to maybe do 2 or 3 startups and start a business, but if that fails, that is what I want to do. Now I don't really care about how much they pay me, and yeah, they would pay fairly if I have the skills and I really help them grow, which is obvious. Like, I don't know why people don't get it. You are not paid for how hard you work or how many coding languages you know. You are paid on the basis of what value you bring to the company. How much money do you help the company make? That is directly proportional to how much money you would make in your salary. So if I really want to work in a company that is integrating AI with robotics, I would go into its research and development field and really help them get better, make better products. Now, obviously, I'm more ambitious than this, but you know what I mean. Don't rush after getting a good job, good paying job. Find what you want to do. Find what you really would love to do, and what kind of purpose do you believe in? What kind of company would you really love to help make it grow? What kind of company would you really like to work in and help it grow? That is where you should work, and that is where you would prosper. Not a government job, not a secure job, not a high paying job. That is what you need. And if you really are in college or something, take risks, bro. India or the world really needs more startups now. Most importantly, India, we need to really grow as an economy. We need businessmen, not servants. Yeah, we do need servants, but that is just to monitor so that people don't commit a crime or people don't do shit. What we really need to prosper are not servants, but masters, businessmen, private jobs. So, me and you, we don't deserve government jobs, bro. We don't need government jobs. Like, think about it, bro. We, me and you, who are smart as fuck, who are privileged, who can literally thrive in a private business and can help businesses and India grow, and who can really adjust and upskill themselves. If we run into this rat race of a competition just to get something that we don't even want, that is something we don't even need. If we waste so much of our valuable and priceless time and resources on just getting this fake power, this fake dream of a government job, then I think we are literally stupid. We are wasting time. We are wasting so much of potential. So much of a potential being wasted in a rat race of a competition. We don't need government jobs. Because if we get into the competition, we are literally stealing from the people who really need it. Don't steal from them, bro. They're already too poor. They already really need that government job. We don't. So keep thinking, keep having fun.